Hey everyone, this is AT. I will be back in about 5 minutes. Hang on. Okay, alright. How's this? Does anybody remember the scene in Live Free or Die Hard when the bad guy's on the other end of the webcam and Bruce Willis puts his hand over the webcam and says something revealing, and then the bad guy says, "Putting your hand over the webcam does not mute the microphone." I hate that. That's so stupid. That movie can go to hell. It ruined a good movie franchise. And then that other one finally killed it. Let's let's see here. We got 7 people here. That's pretty cool. Juan's here. William is here. I'm here. Sam just left. Really trying to get him into one of these, but yeah. Let's make sure people are here, and maybe I can talk about why I picked this game specifically. Just let me know if y'all can hear me, if the volume's okay, if the game audio needs to be raised, if the TV's too loud. What do you think? I'm really trying to strong arm Sim to do one of these. If you want him to be here, let us know in the comments, please. Really trying to see if we can play Final Fight or Mario Maker too. But yeah, in the meantime, it just feels nice and good to be here. Let me just message a few people. I'll do the opening ceremonies when people sign in. Hey, good to hear from you, Grant. Really sorry that I feel kind of crummy that I haven't been able to do this in a while. You've been watching Netflix? What have you been watching on Netflix, Juan? There's a lot of content on Netflix. Gonna have to be a little bit more specific than that. People have been telling me to check out that new movie with Chris Hemsworth, and I might. I'm a little bit critical. I think Netflix kind of overproduces some things, but whatever. It's not the end of the world. Been watching Power Rangers Lost Galaxy. Some would say too much Yeah, just I think I just kind of take issue with some of the shows that are a little bit decompressed. They're not all bad, but some of them they feel like they're kind of a build up to nothing. Power Rangers Lost Galaxy is pretty good. I ran through RPM fairly recently, and I had fun with that. That's pretty fun for the issues that show has. Okay, so let me. If you guys can let me know if if the TV sounds too loud, if the game audio sounds too loud, I just want to know. You watching Super Sentai too? This cool. I like Super Sentai. Just check a notification on my phone. Yeah, I'm glad that Grant's been able to make it. I didn't know if you would because your work schedule is kind of crazy. Yeah, I'm glad. Hello, me. Did I hear the news about Rick and May? Yeah, I heard about that. That's pretty. I was sorry to hear about that. I don't really have much productive to say. Yeah, we're okay. I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna judge anybody for that. But been meaning to do this sooner. It's just life is the most diplomatic way I can put it has been kind of bullshit lately. Although not just for me, for a lot of people in general. But this is honestly the soonest I could do this, and thankfully, unfortunately, Sam just had other health needs, so he's not here at the moment. Maybe I really want to see if we can get one or two in this summer, but I can't make any promises. But he was very helpful getting this set up the way it is. I think I sound good and it looks good. Okay, so I guess we're a little bit early. Hell with it. So to preface this, the game I have here is Mega Man X3. This is actually the Japanese version, Rockman X3. I'm playing this on my Super Famicom. This cartridge I got as a birthday present from my friends Boney and Paul Marcel. This is the third game in the Mega Man X sub-franchise, which is a spin-off of Mega Man. Mega Man X is the first one's my favorite video game. So obviously I'm going to have a certain degree of interest in these games, right? So in the past, if you've seen Mr. Top 10 List channel, most likely the Mega Man footage is either me or a friend. Any of the Mega Man games. Mega Man is my favorite video game series. To those who don't know that. If you're close to me, you know this. But what was I trying to say? So I've, as far as X is concerned, I've played X1 and X2. I've completed them in stream more than once. And then I've also played X3 and X5. X5 I got about quarter way through, but this game really, really kicked my hiney the last time I tried it, and that was nearly 2 years ago. Excuse me, the last time I did it. And just, I kind of want revenge. I was going through my games, saw it, and I thought I should give it another shot. I haven't played this one in a while, and I don't practice this one as much as X or X2. I just have a bunch of notes on my site, some strategies, and let's see where those get me. So I'm going to go step out and get some water, and then we'll begin this. I think the sound's about as good as it can be. Let me see here. Okay, I'm back. Okay, guys, just a heads up. This game was pretty intense with the action. I would say of the Mega Man games on Super Nintendo, Super Famicom, I think this is the hardest one. Uh, like Mega Man and Bass, I die a lot when I play that game, but I don't think that game's hard. I just think it kills you a lot. I believe this game is legitimately difficult. This game just some of the bosses, they hit you like a dump truck. I'm not sure how popular X3 is with some people because I wish it was beer. I haven't had an alcoholic beverage in like 6 months. Actually 3, but who's counting? What the hell was I talking about again? Oh, right, Mega Man. Okay, yeah, Mega Man and Bass just kills you a lot. Cracking a cold one. Wish you were here. It's actually Diet Coke. I'm not that saucy. Yeah. There's your ASMR for today. Okay, so, Baker, I don't know if you caught my opening ceremonies, but, okay, this is Mega Man X3. We're playing the Japanese version. Mega Man in Japan is Rockman. Take the universe. Not you, League of Legends. Mega Man in Japan is Rockman, so this is the Japanese version. We're playing Rockman X3. And I just wanted to make up for the... I wanted to make up for the fact that I really dropped the ball the last time I streamed this game. And I think it's a good time. It's time to kick this game's ass. Mr. Top 10 list is here. Grant is saying that Capcom has probably the best track record for making franchises. I think Grant might mean that in all literalness. I think he might mean in making franchises. I love Capcom. At one point, I'd say they were my favorite game company. I still have a lot of love for them. Obviously, I wouldn't be doing this. But I mean, I love Mega Man and Resident Evil. There's more things from Capcom I like than I don't like. They kind of get a little bit out of control with sequels and re-releases. But I mostly like Capcom. So the plot of this game, if we're gonna show this here, this game takes place after Mega Man X2. Obviously, Zero's been revived, and Mavericks, which are in the Mega Man X games, there's robots called Reploids. Reploids have free will, and Reploids that rebel against humans, who attack humans, who want to hurt or kill humans, are called Mavericks. In Japanese, they're called Irregulars. This is the Japanese version. So it's hinted at towards the end of Mega Man X2 that the reason why Mavericks are happening is because of a computer virus. So this game has the idea, a Reploid scientist who he himself is a Reploid, called Dr. Doppler. He finds a cure for the virus and creates a utopian community called Doppler Town. Unfortunately, the cure is a placebo, and this is all a front for evil, and the robots are attacking humanity and our hero's headquarters. So X and Zero rush into action to protect the Maverick Hunter headquarters, and then go to Doppeltown to confront Dr. Doppler and his robotic cohorts. Michelle Baker wants to know, why do they make the names different in the USA? What I read in a magazine is that a vice president at Capcom in the US simply didn't think that Rockman was a good name, and he thought that Mega Man sounded better. That's about as far as my knowledge goes. Grant says, take it that they're killed or retired. Yeah, in Mega Man X6, they say retired, obviously referencing Blade Runner. So there's a bit of I guess there's like a little bit of Blade Runner and Terminator there. It's a nice little pastiche. I want to know what my favorite mermaid is. I like Cure Mermaid from Yu-Gi-Oh! Because she's nice and she's not mean. Alright, we're gonna start the game now. So the Maverick Hunter base is under attack, and X and Zero return. Mr. Top 10 List referenced the video. Guys, I might not necessarily be on top of comments because of all the stuff happening in the game. Why is the frame rate so erratic? Okay, let's see if I can boost it by 6 frames. Hideo Kojima's gonna throw you in the brick. I said that. Okay, I'm gonna play as X now. So X can jump, he can do a dash, he can shoot and jump off walls. So just a fun character to play as. And this game in the United States is a little bit somewhat of a collector's item. Capcom gave it a short print for whatever reason. I didn't even know this game existed till X4 came out. So all is fine and well, and then X gets captured. The purple guy is called Mac, and he's an insider for the bad guys. Captures X. Juan is making a reference to Super Sentai. Also, Juan mentioned something about how Toei got booted off of YouTube. That's very silly. So now we get to play as Zero. Pretty cool. Zero has higher health than X at first. He can also dash. And Zero, let's see how far he can charge his buster. Level 1 shot, level 2 shot, 3 shot, and then the highest shot, he gets to do a Z-Saber. Actually, it's either 5 or 6. Yeah, when he's green, his final shot is his Z-Saber, which that does a lot of damage. And then... But I lost it there because I got hit. So this is the first time where you could actually play as Zero. Before that, he was the scene-stealing sidekick, essentially. Although you can only play as him in a very limited capacity in this game. Let's see. I'll explain how convoluted it is later, but this is a part where you play as him for a little bit before you switch it off. Let me know if everything sounds fine, guys. It looks like the frame rate is off by 4 frames, which that kind of pisses me off, to be honest with you. I'm not sure why that is. As well as it can be in these times, so. So there's Mac, and I think all we gotta do is just get him, and he's down. Zero Saber does a lot of damage. Joom. That one little part, freeing X, confused me. So now X and Zero split up, and we confront the boss to end the stage. Now, I'm playing this on the original hardware. If you want to play this game, you can get this off of Mega Man X Legacy Collection 1. I believe it's bundled with Mega Man X Legacy Collection 1 and 2 on all current consoles. Xbox One, PS4, Nintendo Switch, and PC. I have this on Xbox One and Steam. But we're playing the original version, because this is what Robot God intended. Alright, the boss for this level is called Noah the Giant. Speaking of religious references, he goes down pretty easy. He is a blowhard. His size is misleading. And down he goes. Baker says that Zero has vibes from Tails from Sonic. I almost see it, although Tails is more like a child's appeal character. Zero he's supposed to be cooler than X. Like X looks up to Zero. Zero is his hero. So with the situation cleared, now we can tackle the 8 main stages. Zero has vibes from a L'Oreal commercial. Great reference. That's the password. This is the last Mega Man game to feature passwords. This is also the last Mega Man game to be produced by Professor F, Tokuro Fujiwara, who, if you don't know who he is, he created other famous Capcom games such as Vulgus, Bionic Commando, Wolf of the Battlefield, Ghosts and Goblins, and Sweet Home. The first Resident Evil was the final Capcom game he worked on before he left the company. Miscellaneous is here. Good to see you, Miscellaneous. We just beat the intro stage, and I'm about to tackle the main stages. So, any of the classic Mega Man games, the bosses, you play their stages in a certain order. You select them. It's a stage select, and we get a nice little look at Doppler Town, all the little sections that the robot guys have taken over. Pretty much how a lot of the classic Mega Man games are like. The original Series X. This is the formula. Now, I'm going to start off with Blizzard Buffalo because there's an upgrade in his stage that's too good to miss, and he goes down pretty easy. The upgrade I'll get in Blizzard Buffalo stage will allow me to air dash and also dash upward, and that will be very useful. Mobility is extremely useful, you see. So we'll go off with him first. But since this is the Japanese game, his name is different, and they all have different names. What's he called in Japan? Let's say Frozen Buffaleo. Frozen Buffaleo. But in America, he's called Blizzard Buffalo. Some of the names, because this is the Japanese version, some of the names might be different. Keep in mind. Juan points out that in Japan, this game had full motion cutscenes. Okay, guys, I'm mostly going to be paying attention to the game. When I get to an airlock, I will check out the comments. But there's a few instant death sessions I'm going to watch out for. Be watching out for. And by the way, speaking of Mr. Top 10 List, if you like 2D action games, Mr. Top 10 List is going to be streaming Super Mario Bros. 3 on Sunday. And I'll do my best to be there. Lots of sledding. Blizzard Buffalo Bill. Great Silence of the Lambs reference. There's a bootleg of this game on Genesis? Yeah, I've seen it. This actually went pretty smooth so far. I'm surprised. I'm impressed. I was practicing a little bit earlier today in between working for a freelance gig. Because, like I said, I think this game is the hardest Super Nintendo Mega Man game. Excuse me. Coughed a little bit. How the weather's gonna change. Alright, that right here, we're gonna get the leg upgrade. Being able to dash in the air was introduced in Mega Man X2, but now X can dash upwards. So here, I have the Japanese script to the side of me. Dr. Light says something to the effect of X, jump into this capsule. This will contain a part that will increase your acceleration systems, or something to that effect. That upward dash. She's making a exhibit reference. Okay, so I'm going to backtrack a little bit to get a sub-tank that I missed. Emily's here. Good to see you, Emily. Okay, I just found out why the video output is 5 frames off, and in order to fix it, I need to restart the stream. Would everybody be okay with that, or should I just continue the event? What would you like? Because that's one of the things that would bother me, but I don't want to, annoy you guys. And the game sounds fine, right? Please let me know. I'll check in. We're actually pretty close to the boss soon. YouTube can't handle the snow effect. There's something about it. It just the pattern doesn't register well on YouTube. Hopefully there's no bottleneck. You want the next Are You Aware anime video? I don't know if that's gonna happen. Me and Sam are a little bit tired of that joke. Hey, can everyone hear me okay? How is it looking and sounding? Has anybody tried to contact Jason? I was trying to contact him. Yeah, okay. Alright, so we're gonna go up against Blizzard Buffalo now. Blizzard Buffalo can be a little bit tough if you don't know an exploit. The trick about this game, one reason why I guess it's not as well regarded as X1 or X2, is that sometimes the AI in this game is kind of stinky. If I pull this trick off right, you'll see why. Well, some of the bosses is a little bit about RNG manipulation and sometimes tricking some AI checks. Oh! No, it did. Damn. That's what I mean when I say these bosses hit like a truck. One more should do it. Wait. That's my damn. Alright, we beat him, and we got the weapon Frost Shield, which in no way looks like a shield. Is the sound a little bit more balanced now? One of my friends was saying off camera that it wasn't really balanced. Thank you for the compliment. Okay. Making truck references here. So next up, I'm going to go up against Tunnel Rhino, who has a different name. Another useful weapon we got to get from Tunnel Rhino. Or, as he's called in Japan, Screw Masiter, I think. I don't know what a Masiter is. Screw Masiter, yeah. Yeah, charge up a little bit. Alright, now I'm going to switch over to Zero. So, it sounded better to you earlier? Okay. Let's do that. So, one thing about this game, Zero is playable in an extremely limited capacity. So, in the submenu, if you press whatever the dash button is... actually, no, I'm sorry. It's right weapon select. You can get a prompt to pick Zero. And he can switch for X in certain parts of the game map. But the thing is, Zero can't fight bosses with the exception of Mac and another boss towards the end of the game. And he only has one life ever. If Zero dies, you lose him for the entire game. And eventually there comes a point, like, if I'm about to go to a mini-boss, it'll automatically switch me over. So part of the appeal is that, as you can see, Zero has more health than X does, at least initially. I'm mostly doing this to show this off. I really don't want to lose Zero, though. Zero needs to be alive in order to get a very useful weapon towards the end of the game. Alright, let's switch over so we can get that sub-tank. Grant, does it sound better now? Let's get that. The music in this game was composed by Kinuyo Yamashita. I'm used to her being called Yamashita. And if you're not familiar with her work, she composed the soundtrack to the original Castlevania and also Parodius on MSX, the Gradius parody game. If I'm mispronouncing anything, I apologize. Hopefully this is better. Sometimes after a certain point, after you beat two bosses, two sub-bosses will generate in rooms like that. But the level design of this game is kind of compartmentalized. There's a bit of open space in every stage. I'm not sure why that is. I think this game was developed by Minakuchi Engineering in conjunction with Capcom. They were mostly responsible for the level design of this game. And I guess they just wanted to show off the bigness of the stages. But in some places, like right there, there's a little bit of space. Not much to a means, the way I see it. And Fresh Shield makes good work of those screw enemies, because they suck. And they'll try to screw me over. There's, I believe there's an upgrade I can get over there, but I can't get it just yet. We'll have to do a power-up roundup. So the next sub-boss, I don't remember its name, but this sub-boss, this could either go good for me because of a bad AI script, or it could be a little bit painful. Let's see where it goes. This boss can hit you pretty hard. Looks like we're getting a bad script here. Okay, not anymore. This is why I get the dash upgrade first. Very useful. Ow. Agility is very useful. Down. That guy is the worst. The guy I just fought. Let's see. Juan is saying that he's looking forward to the remaster of SpongeBob SquarePants. I don't know what you're talking about. The remastering? Oh, you're talking about the Bikini Bottom game, right? A lot of people tell me that it's good and it was worth revisiting. Ow, ow, ow. Alright, so you're saying that the Grant's saying that the sub boss sucks. Got it. Alright, this enemy I'm gonna have to be a little bit of a sniper towards him. Because if I get up there, he's gonna hit me. There we go. Oh. I think we're almost done with the level. Yep. So, Tunnel Rhino might cream me, but I at least have a few extra lives. I think we're doing pretty good so far. This game totally mopped the floor with me last time. But this time around, I came in with a strategy. Yeah, that's it. A strategy. Not really doing it right. Ah. I'll check comments after this battle, folks. Okay, I lied. Juan says Cactoin the prototype Jupiter, you joker. Strategy! Yeah, that's it. I don't think I have the energy to do the wise guy voice, but Mr. Top 10 List knows what I'm talking about. But yeah, in all seriousness, I hope you folks are safe. There's just I'm seeing some really insane things in my lifetime. And down he goes. Stand safe. Yeah, just thanks. Let's see. Somebody says that they make dinner. William wants to know if I'm safe. I'm as safe as I can be under the circumstances. He wants to know how my day was. Much more productive than I thought it would be. I mean, I got to do a project recently, so yeah, I can't complain. It's always a good day when you get money. Let's see. Slayer's here. Good to see you, Slayer. Slayer, aka Necromancy for Kids. Doing Mega Man X3. I love Mega Man. Okay, so with 2 Mavericks down, what happens is Dr. Doppler goes, oh man, he took down 2 of my bad guys. I might be in trouble. So he sends 2 specific henchmen called Bit and Bite. Bit is the little guy, Bite's the big guy. They're going to appear here. And I believe they're supposed to be based on some kind of Buddhist deities. Don't quote me on that. Bite especially. Bit's the little yellow guy, Bite's the big red guy. So he 6 them on X. Those little shutters, you know, the rooms where they were blank earlier, now they might be populated by bit or byte. Classic Doppler! So, he sticks 2 attack dogs on us, and then this mystery man is here. And the katakana there says foo foo foo. So he wants revenge, and the text calls him mysterious irregular, but refuses to identify him. Money, 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 mother trucker. Okay. Sorry, we try to keep it PG-13, even though, you know, I fuck up sometimes. So the Maverick wants revenge. And Doppler says something about, like, you know, X and Zero have defeated my master twice in the past. It's about as far as it goes. Yes, Vile is very similar to Boba Fett. Uh-oh. Mega Man X spoilers. We're talking about trucks a lot. I had a bunch of books on trucks when I was a kid. Let's see. I have a bunch of notes, so what's next on my strategy list? Neon Tiger next. Okay. Next stage will be Neon Tiger. He has a really absurd Japanese name. To those who just joined, we're playing this on Super Famicom. Folks, we're playing this on real hardware. I don't know if you heard me tap it, but I don't want to get it too hard. That's my table that I knocked on. But real hardware. We stand trucks in this household. So, I don't go in for any of that emulated garbage. If it wasn't printed on circuits, I don't care. It's not a video game, as far as I'm concerned. Okay, so, Shining Tiger, Neon Tiger has a funny name in Japanese. And there's something about the stage. A lot of people think that it's a ripoff of the song My Michelle by Guns N' Roses. We're going to take a listen, and I'll have you guys decide for yourselves. But in the meantime, we'll select Neon Tiger, or as he's called in Japan, Shining Tigered. Shining Tigered. Slayer, I don't remember if you were into Mega Man as much as I was. Refresh my memory, man. Also, good to hear from you. Oh yeah, like the song. Let's listen to the song. Does this sound like My Michelle by Guns N' Roses? I've heard somebody from Capcom say it's a coincidence, and this hasn't. That one guy from that one group, we know that he loves to take legal action. He hasn't complained yet, so either he doesn't notice or he doesn't care. I'm not gonna say his name for fear of legal action. Well, you just can't tell. Can't tell. Well, you just can't tell. Alright. So, our next objective is to get a sub-tank hidden in an early part of the stage. And watch out for the spikes. Yeah, that's it. A coincidence. I always thought the stage looked really nice and pretty. The sound set for this game was made with the same sound set as Mega Man X2. The Castlevania lady, whose name escapes me, Yamashita, who composed the music for this game, she was given a kit that has the same sound set for Mega Man X2. And she claims to have done it entirely at home, in her leisure. So she did not work for Capcom. Another reason why this stage is a priority, we're going to get the X-Buster upgrade, which allows us to charge the Master Weapons. And also to charge the Buster up to level 5. I used to have lyrics to a parody version of the song, so let's get that X-Buster upgrade. William likes the song in spite of the potential plagiarism. Yeah, this stage is nice and colorful considering that the majority of this game is in an industrial setting. A lot of the levels in this game are like factories and plants. Mostly an industrial setting, so it's nice to have a little bit of foliage. Alright. Am I fighting Bit or Bite? No, it's this mini boss. This guy is pretty susceptible to level 1, 2, and 3 shots, but not the little ball thingy. I don't think Master Weapons work on him very well. I don't remember his name, unfortunately. Some of the bosses in this game, if you look at any of the Capcom art booklets, they have really preposterous names. Like, a potential path in the game is that Bit and Byte can fuse together. When they fuse together, what do you think a fusion of Bit and Byte would be called? Well, someone at Capcom or Minakuchi, probably Capcom, down he goes. Somebody at Capcom decided to call him God Car Machine O Inari. It's a very bad name. God Car Machine O Inari is what the fused form is called. Juan wants my chocolate tree. I don't have one, and even if I did, you can't have it. I think this is going pretty smooth. We'll get to this later. This thing over here, we'll get to it later. What a baby Mega Man X. Just ignore him. So there's something up here now. That was close. Alright, I think Bit might be up next. Yeah. So he says something to the effect of Doctor, I'm here to destroy. I mean, I have the script right in front of me. I know at the very least he says foo, which is a very ridiculous thing to say to somebody. He gives me a little bit of trouble. Ow. Because that orange ring he throws can freeze you. Ow. You see what I mean? Hang on. Sorry about that. I was just stretching for a moment. My damn leg injury is kind of killing me. Let's see. Let's see here. Juan is saying something about Carmen Sandiego on Netflix. I didn't know they made a version on Netflix. Maybe I'll check it out. You guys can hear me okay, right? If you can't, let me know. Hey, GameStar's here. Good to see you, GameStar. I just beat 2 bosses in this game. I don't know how, I don't know what your Mega Man experience is like, but, yeah. Good to see you. Hope you're well. Generally pretty concerned for everybody, just with, you know, world events, so we'll leave it at that. Ow. You're listening to the Pro Skater soundtrack. Why listen to that when you can listen to me? Alright, he retracted that message. He couldn't live with the guilt. You played the NES one? Oh, which NES Mega Man? There's a bunch of them. Ow. I still hit this stupid bullet. Oh my god. Let's try against Bite again. At least I got a little bit of a sub-tank. Well, this is the big question is, who's that mysterious shadow? Ow. No. Hey, good to see you, Oats. Sorry I couldn't message you. I had a problem with my computer, and hopefully I can get it resolved in a few weeks. That prevented me from using a certain communication service. You always like 2 and 4. Yeah, I mean, you know the first one's my favorite. This one, me playing this is kind of like a grudge match, because the last time I played 3 in stream, the game really whooped me. I noticed you never go for the health upgrades, and you're... I got a few here so far. I have a certain strategy for this run. It was to get the... Honestly, to get the worst ending so that you can get Zero Saber. Maybe I might want to farm for health a little bit here. Those enemies are obnoxious. Because the guy with the flails, he's not susceptible to the bigger level shots. And I mean, you saw how the flail guy just reappeared right there. Oh my god, this sucks. How many lives? No lives left. Oh. If I don't do well here, I could always try Toxic Seahorse. When do I not go for the health upgrades? If you could just give me an example. There has... No. That was pitiful. Ugh. I'm not sure what you mean because Grant, I've done complete runs on Mega Man X and X2. I get everything. Maybe I might usually before like the final the last few stages. I usually do a roundup of all the upgrades. But maybe let's try Toxic Seahorse stage instead. This stage is a sewage plant. Yay! William says something about the enemy respawn in this game. It's probably the worst in this game, in all seriousness. And the ones that respawn, they really leave a dent. The bosses leave a dent, too. Yeah, I'm about to get a health upgrade, Grant, so I don't know what you're talking about. Earlier I said Oates, I meant Grant. The users got clustered together. And remember, if you want to play these games on modern consoles, they're available on Nintendo Switch, Xbox One, PS4, and Steam. All the major modern platforms. The major modern gentlemen. Alright, up here is a heart tank. So, I don't know what Grant's talking about. Right now on this stage, I couldn't get the one in Tunnel Rhino stage yet. Here we go. Ow. Okay, down goes a bit. By the way, bit, what was I trying to say? He has to be taken out with the ice thingy, I believe. Okay, he's gone. Boom. The length of the... Yeah, Grant, in the Mega Man X games, X only has 16 bars of health. Initially, he can go up to 32. In regular Mega Man, he always has 28. I don't remember how the values work in the Zero games. I am curious if people have played X3 or have any attachment to this one, because this one always felt obscure to me. Like I said, when this came out initially, this game retailed for like $70-something. I did not know this game existed until X4 came out. When X4 came out, my kid reaction was, there was an X3? How did I miss that? And X2 was an uncommon game. X3 was legitimately rare. One of my elementary school buddies was so excited to get this game loose for $50. He felt like he got it was worth every penny. And I don't want to knock him. This is one of his favorite games. Who wants a piece of Uncle? I'll check chat when I get to Toxic Seahorse. This boss went down. Down, down, down. Shadow Zero's here. Cool. You had the X Collection version. Do you mean the one on PS2 and GameCube? This right here is the... This is the Super Famicom version. So if you don't have any experience with it, here's your lesson in other languages. Oh, cool. Did you have it on GameCube and PS or PS2? Hello. I know I'm missing other messages, guys. I'll get to them probably 2 minutes. Also, pardon me. One of my friends, I won't say who, she really hates this song. I want to protect her identity, but let's just say that her name rhymes with Michelle Goblin Skin. PS2, okay. Yeah, the I have it on both. Actually, I think I gave my PS2 version to a friend. Because I didn't have a PS2 at that time. I didn't get PS2 till it was on its way out, and then I started collecting games. Let's check those comments. But yeah, the X Collection version of X3 has the European soundtrack. Uncle Who? William, he's making a Jackie Chan Adventures reference. This is the Super Famicom version. I remember this guy going down pretty easily. Ow. And down goes Toxic Seahorse, or as he was called in Japan, Acid Seaforce. Which, that just sounds like a Mad Magazine name. And from him we get, like, Acid Rain or something. I never use it. The powers in this game aren't super great. Let's see what we get. You get Acid Rush. That's not a rush. That's a bunch of goo. Alright, let's try Neon Tiger again. I have a little bit more health this time around, and I don't have Bit to deal with anymore. Top 10 Foot Soldiers and Power Rangers. Man. Well, you have to put the, whatever the things from RPM are called, those have to get high consideration because they gave humanity a hard time. What are they called? Grinders, yeah. And then, I mean, Piranhatrons destroyed the freaking power chamber, man. My enunciation sucked there. Piranhatrons destroyed the power chamber, man. That has to count for something. Like, Jesus. God. I thought cogs were scary when I was younger, and I don't anymore. And I think Quantrons look cool. I'll leave it at that. This is not a real list. Hello, everybody. I don't expect to run through the... Oh, there's a boss here. I don't expect to run through the full game here. My strategy is to at least go up to Dr. Doppler's stage and just save the password there. And pick up next time. Whenever next time is. I'll check chat in a moment. Grant, I forgot you had you got the Legacy collection, right? Because before that, you told me that the only Mega Man game you play was X7, and I found that hilarious. Because that game has a good reputation. Give me one moment. Give me one moment, folks. Okay, sorry about that. I had to contend with the situation involving my family. Okay, but it's not. I'm just being vague here. Let's get back here. Unless you count the Zero series of the next game. No, there's no X in that title. The game's called Mega Man Zero, not Mega Man Zero X. They saved that for later with Mega Man ZX, which is also available as part of the Mega Man ZX collection on all modern consoles. You say Judgment Meter's the nicest? Yeah, probably. I shouldn't take too much heed in people who, whatever. Somebody said recently that I'm a really mean person, and I just, excuse me. I don't know. That person needs to go to brunch more often. Ow. Okay, I think we're in the clear for the rest of the stage. Mega Man Ox. Mega Man Ox. Oh, man. We like brunch in this family. I essentially the first meal of the day is brunch to me. Oh, I forgot to sing the song with the lyrics. Darn it. I think there's something up here. I always thought his jump upward animation looks a little whimsical. I don't know if it's just me. What do y'all think? Okay, let's get up there. Is there something? Yep. I don't want to hear that. I don't get the health upgrades. Yeah. Alright. Let's battle Neon Tiger now. Baker, have you seen any of my other Mega Man streams? I don't remember. I think you might have seen an X2 one, but I don't remember if it's when I beat the game. That wasn't so hot, but I have what I need to beat him, so it's just this game giving me a hard time. I'll check comments after this boss fight. Neon Tiger just doesn't have the best AI in the world. Ow. Ow. His script kind of favors that corner, but when you move over there, it confuses up his AI script or something. So yeah, I'm taking a hit like a chump, but he's not that difficult. Ow, except for maybe his half phase. Damn it. Making a monkey out of me. Alright, let's get that healing. X2 videos 4 years in making. You're damn right. I'm not even sure if I want to. I was going over the voiceover again recently, and I might just redo it. I wasn't happy with it. We'll see. Juan, it happens when it happens. There's too much uncertainty going on in the world. Not just my life, but the world. So let's... I don't like the expression, we'll play it by ear, because I think... I feel like that's just another way of saying I don't give a fuck. But in this case, I will just have to take it as it goes. Which is another way of saying we'll just have to play it by ear. Baker says that sounds correct. I'm assuming that's in reference to Mega Man X2. The world be crazy. I wonder if I wonder if Michelle B thought I was drinking beer. William wants to know if I stream Mega Man 2. I think I don't know if you went to one of my X2 streams. Maybe you were there for Mega Man 1 or 2. I don't think you were there for 7, because that was like 2 years ago. But Joe. Well, 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 you just can't tell. Well, 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 Mama Joe. Alright, here's a bonus. We'll do the Mega Man X version. Daddy works for Sigma, now that Wily's not around. He used to love his Energon, but now she's not around. So you stay up late at night, and you do your oil for free, driving your friends crazy with your life's insanity. Well, 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 you just can't tell. Well, 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 Neon Tiger. Alright, let's get back to fighting. Who's next on my to-do list? I say to-do list because there's a certain other word that goes in front of list that just may not be really friendly. And I'm not talking about grocery or laundry. Let's see, Gravity Beetle. My list says let's Blast Hornet or Gravity Beetle. Let's do Blast Hornet. There's another thing in Blast Hornet stage that I can't pass up. Or, as he's called in Japan, what's the name? Explose Hornek. Well, well, well. Don't eat Taco Bell. You should have told me that 10 years ago. So here's another factory stage. I'm starting to sense a pattern here. If you saw the G4 Icons episode where they talked about Mega Man X3, this level is featured in that episode. Icons, G4, Mega Man. So, if you've seen these stages, there are these platforms here. What are they for? These are platforms that summon ride armor. The main piece is in this stage somewhere, and we gotta go obtain it. Ow. I'm not sure what Miscellaneous is saying nice to. How's the stability looking? The frame rate, sometimes it looks good, sometimes it looks a little bit off. It looks pretty good right now, actually. And there should be a sub-boss coming up. The wireframe wheel. Yay. And down it goes. That was weird. Okay, next part of this level is crucial, so pay attention. So this outside part of the armory, there is the main right armor piece is hidden. Hey, Judgment Meter, cool, good to see you here. We're about 1/3 done with this game. I'll be on for about another hour. We'll try to see if we can get 2/3 done with the game. This is Mega Man X3, and this is a game that is cringy and has robots in it. So you'll need to blow up these crates over here. And I'll read comments in a moment. So here we'll need Tornado Fang and drill through here. And then over here, the main right armor piece is captured by that thingy. That was earlier in the game. Destroy it. And this is the N right armor piece, which you can see it right there in the submenu screen underneath the sub-tanks marked by N. N stands for Chimera. I don't know how N stands for Chimera, but somehow it does. This is the Chimera right armor. With the Chimera right armor, you can summon it on those platforms. And there are 3 other variants that you can obtain in the game as well. Yeah. Glad you can make a Judgment Meter. This is a sub-boss for some reason. Very weird sub-boss. I just don't get it. And it's done. Alright, we destroyed the supply line, I think. And there is something hidden up here. Another heart tank. Do we fight Bite? Not yet. Let's see if we can use Zero. Just for the hell of it. Hopefully I don't die, because that would suck. Don't go towards that wall. Nope, get away from it. That missile enemy there, that is such a sucker punch. I don't know if I like that. That crate can kill you, so don't let it. Don't let it drop on your head. And that's the end of the level. But Zero can't fight the boss, so he gets called away. For the record, I didn't do that. Just the game does it automatically. And I actually don't have Blast Hornet's weakness, so I'll try to fight him, and if I can't beat him, we'll try Gravity Beetle stage, which Gravity Beetle has his weakness. But let's see if we can do it with good old-fashioned lasers. That hurt. Ow, ow, ow. Should I use the sub-tank? I have another life left. We'll see how it goes. Oh, damn. Next time. Hey, good to see you, Nick. I'll check comments after this boss battle. But I'd say about a third done with the game, but there's still more to come. So stick around. I'll get to comments in a moment, guys. Just hang on. Ow. Yeah, that was not intentional. Nah. Okay, we'll do Gravity Beetle next. So that's why Gravity Beetle was next on my list, because he's strong against Blast Hornet, whatever. Gravity Beetle stage. Whereas he's called in Japan, I think it's Gravity Beat Bud. Gravity Beat Bud. Bood. Gravity Beat Bood. It's even worse than I remember. Let's see. William mentioned the movie The Wizard. I really don't like that movie. I just think it's really mean and not terribly funny. I guess it's kind of neat that they reference Nintendo products, but I'd rather just play them. Okay. That, you can only get that when you beat Blast Hornet stage, so you gotta avoid it. Or you just gotta ignore it. Let's see. Baker says something about a green curtain. I don't know what you mean. I mean, I understood the reference. I just, Well, Nick, now you can see why in the U.S. they made it Gravity Beetle. Because I don't know what a beat bood is. It's not even a bud, it's a bood. What were they trying to say? He's a beetle. Alright, so up here, that is the frog ride armor. Let's get it. I got it. And I'll use it after this stage, actually. Just for the hell of it. Of course you know what she means. You have to be so snooty. Ow. Okay, I thought I was gonna get hit, but I didn't. Oop. Hey Emily, sorry if I didn't say hi to you earlier. I don't know. I'm not sure what you think or feel about this game, but here it is. The Koopalings and I are in their hotels. Let's see, is it Bite up next? No. Alright. Let's use that ride armor in action. Not the frog ride armor, though. I'll use the Chimera armor. And get out of there. I'm seeing some Hotel Mario references in my peripheral. I'll get to comments when I get to the boss gate. Not too long. Ow. Yeah, these crab enemies and the screwdriver enemies, they can go to hell. They're stupid. Alright, let's read what you have to say. Koopalings are no longer Bowser's children. Yeah, I think that's a dumb retcon. Sam just said something like a few days ago, like, well, who's the mommy, who's the dad, who are the mommies and daddies? Is Bowser just a Mac Daddy? Alright. Gravity Beetle is weak against Ray Splasher, so splash him with rays. And if you haven't seen it already, check out Mr. Top 10 List's recent video about fictional trees. Me and Sam, we did some auxiliary help on it. In regards to getting some type of footage, I might have been ActRaiser. I don't remember. But I know I was involved somehow. It was pretty fun. And the beetle just goes down. Go watch the tree video. Yeah, after the stream. Not right now. I don't know what I Am Toast is. And from Gravity Beetle, you get Gravity Well. Maybe it has a different Japanese name. Some of these do. Let's see. What's it called in Japan? You get... What do you get? You get Bug Hole. You get Bug Hole. I can see why they changed that. Guys, in America, that weapon was called Gravity Well. Bug Hole. That sounds like a place where you throw dead insects. Sounds pretty morbid. Okay, let's try Blast Hornet stage again. Watch out. What are we saying watch out for? Or are you saying watch out? Oh wait, I was gonna do I can't escape, I already committed to the stage. I'll have to get that heart tank I'm missing later. So I have the Chimera Ride armor, I can do this now. You like the backgrounds in this game? They're about as good as it can be from a Super Nintendo game. So I'm sure if someone at Capcom is listening to this and they know English, they thank you. You're about to see some wireframe effects soon. So I hope you're ready to get excited. I know I sure am. I need to remember the name of some of these sub-bosses. I'm sure this wireframe wheel, it must have a goofy name. They all do. Bughole son, won't you come make a man's mummy? I don't get it. But it made me laugh. Alright, no more comments till I get to Blast Hornet. Gotta focus. Focusing. Remake of what? Oops, I didn't focus. What remake? Skip to my Lou. Oh, there's Bite. Uh-oh. Now, he hits pretty hard, but I find him a little bit easier than Bit. Ow. No. Black Hole Sun by Soundgarden, I see. I haven't heard them in a few years, so shows what I know. Good sprite work too. Yeah, absolutely. Let's get that Tornado Fang ready. Let's read a few more comments. William agrees with me. He doesn't like the Koopa retcon. Yeah, I don't like it. But then again, I don't think shouldn't shift charge it. Folks, I don't take much stock into canon, and especially not Mario stories. It's all fake to me. It's whatever. People take fiction. I don't know if I want to say they take it too seriously. I think they might take it a bit too literally, as if it was like a historical document or something. Man, he really threw me around like a ragdoll. Alright, let's heal before yeah. Oh, I'm still active, but his dialogue box isn't. Okay, anyway, bite dead. Excuse me. This will change the first boss in Dr. Doppler stages, which is why we had to get rid of him. Like how there's an interlace pattern on collisions. Uh, I don't know if that's because of the equipment I'm using to stream it. I'm not sure. This game looks cool. You can get it as part of Mega Man X Legacy Collection 1 and 2 on PC via Steam, Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and Nintendo Switch. All major modern consoles. Ragdoll. Alright, and I think we're in the clear. What else did I miss? I'm not sure why William said, did you glitch it? Martin Cooper Jr. and Bowser Jr. is confusing. Well, obviously Bowser's name is Morton. There, that mystery is solved. I'm not sure what you mean. Did you glitch it? I'm not sure what might have gotten glitched. Yeah, Nick. If you're still here, if you're listening, don't tell anybody. I'm only telling this to you. Thankfully, I don't think anybody else is here except for the 11 people who are watching. But Michelle Robinson really doesn't like the music in this game and says it's very poorly composed. I wonder what you would think because you're kind of like an outsider. But, she really hated Toxic Seahorse's theme. So Bowser will be the middle name. I don't know. I was told that might have been a reference to Morton Downey Jr., but I don't know how much truth that is to it. Bowser's his confirmation name. Man, we're getting really intellectual here, aren't we? Alright. Let's use the bug hole. Oh my god, that's ridiculous. Morton mirrors a moo. And he just can't have. Excuse me. He can't handle the gravity. Starring George Clooney and Sandra Bullock. All right, let's see. Mr. Sweeney called him King Koopa. I don't know if that's a reference to American History X. Why would you name anybody after Morton Downey Jr.? That guy was only popular for like 2 weeks. Bowser Jr. is just his son. I like that interview where Miyamoto suggested that he's Bowser Jr.'s mom. You messed up the reference. Hooray for that. I love adding to the confusion. I mean, I'm not, let's just play the game. Alright, we'll do Toxic Seahorse's stage again to use that frog ride armor. And get a heart tank. Because I don't know why Grant said that thing about health upgrades. I don't know what he's talking about. Oh yeah, this is the song that Michelle R. hates. But you didn't hear that from me. I'm meaning to beat a lot of the Mega Man X games all the way through and stream. It might be very hard for me to do X6 or X7 because those games are kind of ludicrous. Would you guys like to see me do this one all the way? Because I feel like I just did X1 and X2 too much. I definitely want to, you know, branch out a little bit in this franchise. Also, I would love to do all the NES and Super Nintendo ones. If I did that, I'd be pretty happy. Nothing in this room. Nothing but a glowy robot. Alright, and jump over here. Gotta get that frog armor. This is the frog ride armor. No, get off there. This thing moves very ridiculously. It sounds like Star Fox 64 music had some Red Bull. I don't get it. I don't really see it. This thing moves very ridiculously. Well, the way I understood it, Robbie just thought the composition sucked in general. And I know we can, you know, talk about music theory, things like that, but... And we blow up the... Ow. No, there's something that we gotta blow up. Because I'm in the right armor, I don't get affected by the spikes. I guess just look up Toxic Seahorse theme Mega Man X. No, don't go those. Do not get the pink capsules under any circumstances. If you do that, you'll miss out on the golden armor. So, where is the heart then? I feel like I messed something up. Can I get another frog suit? Toxic Seahorse sounds better on the PS2 version. Yeah, I've heard plenty of people say that. Let's see here. Yeah, that's right, William. I used we used this in the frog video. Let me check my notes. Oh, I already got the heart in the first. Okay, so enjoy the frog suit demo. I don't need the pink capsule. Head left. Okay, it looks like I'm missing the kangaroo ride armor, though. Let's try that one more time. Let's try that and then do Volt Catfish's stage next. That's the name. The bosses in this game they're like insects or crustaceans or marine life. I feel that this game, more than the other Mega Man's, really, I don't know if suffers is the right word, but I guess embodies, exemplifies 90s edginess. It was 1995. I'll give them a pass. And remember, just because I'm critical, I can have a little bit of fun. I don't want anybody to think that I hate this, otherwise I wouldn't be streaming this. Why would I stream a game I don't like? That doesn't make any sense at all. I only play fun video games. Oi, oi. 3 edgy 5 me. Alright, looks like I messed up with the... Let's try that kangaroo armor again. I mean, let's use the frog armor to get the kangaroo armor. No. I'm not trying to be cute or anything. This thing just, it moves very silly. Amphibious assault, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, that was really close. Yeah, I can't say I see how this sounds like Star Fox music. A little bit baffled. Alright, destroy the fans. Let's get up to the surface. Ow. Oh, okay, Star Fox. Okay, I might be able to see that then. Give me one moment. Somebody's sending me a message. Okay, one of my friends was sending me a message telling me that I'm what a joker. Alright, sorry about that. He was telling me what to do with the kangaroo part. Give me a hard time. Well, I'm sorry you played this game more than I have, person who I'm not going to identify, who is spying on me. Alright, let's try again. Alright, he's saying that I need to go up over here and there's a way I can jump up on the surface of the water. Okay. That's a bit wacky, but I get it. Okay, alright. So, on the top of the water, there's a very brief window where you can make another jump in air. And then air dash forward, I say. Ah, damn. That's kind of tricky. Oh, come on. Oh, give me a break. I'll check comments in a moment. This is just driving me crazy. I'm gonna do this and then take. Oh, you jerk. I'm gonna do this and then probably take like a quick water break because this is. Yeah. There we go. Thank you. I knew I could do it. Beautiful. We got it. No, we don't. Okay. We'll check comments and then I need like 5 or something. See, William is saying that 0 is created by Dr. Wiley. That's right. Alright. Yeah. Up next is a pretty intense part of the game for me. For me, I don't know about you. Maybe you think I'm ridiculous, but see you in 5 minutes. How do I turn this off? Alright. Got some water here. Stay hydrated as a famous person once said. Oh, cool. Michelle Baker's famous. I learned something. Let's see. Juan wants me to say play Thug Pro. Juan, I can't do that right now. Here's the problem. With the Tony Hawk games, they use licensed music, and I could potentially get in trouble for streaming them. So if I could find a way to make that work. I'm also not good at that game. I like it, but I'm not good at it. I'm assuming you mean Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, right? Yes, he was. He was telling me to do it. Now, Volt Catfish, also known as, check this name out. Electro Namazuros. I always thought that name was kind of kooky. No, he was telling me to. Okay, so up next we gotta deal with that mysterious maverick. That mysterious maverick! So this is the hidden vial stage. Guess who you have to fight? Hopefully my health is where it needs to be. I might grind a little bit for health. Am I getting any? I feel confident if I have at least one sub-tank filled up. One thing I'm noticing about this game is that the music sometimes overpowers the sound effects. I started to notice that pretty recently. We'll see the silly respawn on that flail enemy. See? Do you see? Damn. Ow. Well, in Japan, vial is called Vava. Which could be read as Baba. It's either Baba or Vava, so it was smart of them to change it. Yeah. MC Chris, wow. Let's fill up this health bar and then I'll check chat for real. Alright, let's see what you people have to say. Anybody remember Prime? I don't know what you mean. Still doing it if you want to come in. Let's see. William says Vava. Boom. That sounds a little bit inappropriate. Alright. Let's charge up that buster and get to it. Alright. So it's Vile. And here, his dialogue, he's saying something about how he's showing off his new armor. He's also saying foo 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 foo. and X just says, what? Vile, but Zero and I destroyed you years ago. And Vile's like, yeah, but I'm back. Check out my new armor, essentially. Race Splasher. Serious time, this part gives me a lot of anxiety. X gonna give it to the Mandalorian. Yeah, serious time. Down goes Vile. So now the factory's set to blow up and you got 50 seconds to escape. Nope, get the hell up there. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Phew. Okay. Let's see. Baker wants DMX to appear in the next season of The Mandalorian. Alright, cool. Now to deal with Volt Catfish's stage. Just to let you guys know, we're close to time. I'm going to try to do 2 more stages, and then we'll save the password for Dr. Doppler's levels, okay? I still haven't seen The Mandalorian. I'm not happy to learn that Disney Plus dropped the ball on a few things. We'll use the kangaroo ride armor. And the last sub-tank. There we go. Ow. And we're at the catfish. That might be misinterpreted. What is Nick saying that's annoying? I'll check comments in a moment. Ow. He just can't handle the drill. There's no pun there. Damn it, I'm supposed to say this is not a drill. Oh, well, whatever. What does Nicholas find annoying? Those things that crawl in this. I'll have to double check. Ow. And now comes the pattern change. Let's check the comments. See something about HBO Max. I might find that interesting. Why is Juan saying Isabel? You got Triad Thunder. This is really useful. This is going to open up so many doors. And if you think I'm being sarcastic, you obviously are just not paying attention. Observe. Let's go back to the quarry. Ow. Ow. I got your Illuminati right here. There's that heart tank. You like the music in the Pokemon game I played last time? That's cool. It's pretty good for Game Boy stuff, I gotta say. I hope that doesn't sound condescending. Because I like Game Boy music. And I don't like people who don't like it. And when I'm done with this, I can't wait to have some dinner. Alright, I think I'll do the last stage, Crush Crawfish's stage. We'll save the password, and hopefully we can continue this maybe next week. I don't want to make any promises. And this is the helmet piece, I believe. Hey, you Fred. Time to smash robots in the rock quarry. I don't know if that was early Barney or later season Barney from the Flintstones. Because early on he's like, hey, you Fred, that sounds like a great idea. But then then Mel Blanc did a much deeper voice. So this lets a little map of the stage load, the helmet, every time you enter one of the main Robot Master stage. So I guess that gives you some insight on the game design. Unfortunately, it does kind of kill the pace on the game. You do need it in order to get the golden armor. Though. Though. T-H-O. Though. Oh. Back injury. You picked the best time to be obnoxious. Okay, let's go back to Volt Catfish's stage and get the armor upgrade. And I think it will show the path to where the thing is I'm missing. It happens every time you enter a stage. So it looks like I'm missing 2 power-ups. I think one of them is the pink capsule. Okay, I think I know what I missed. Do I like the movie Aquamarine? I don't think I've ever seen it. The effect for the map of the stage is created in wireframes. With Capcom used something called a CX4 chip for that. Nope. Okay, there's one thing I missed. I'm assuming Nick is talking about the enemy on the wall, or those things on the ceiling. Yeah, those, I forget what they're called, but they're the devil. Devil made me do it. Okay. We're gonna have some fun with gravity to get the next power up. I think I was supposed to be on top of there. What was awesome? What was awesome? Are you pulling my leg? And then we got the armor. And with that, we're done with the stage. Grabbing the power. Oh, thank you. Okay. Yeah, it's like a cool stunt, I guess. Alright, last up is Crush Crawfish, or as he's called in Japan, I remember this one by heart, Scissors Shrimper. So what items am I missing? It looks like I'm missing the Heart Tank and Blizzard Buffalo stage. Yeah, we're almost on a roll with the checklist to 100% this game. Let's see here. Let's get that heart tank before I forget. You need a right armor, okay. Let's do that. Crush crawfish, then call it a night. What do you think? Scissors, shrimp, or hands. But don't worry, we'll try to be quick. We'll try and see if we can wrap this up in 10 minutes. Because I gotta have dinner. I didn't have dinner today. Okay, not too far into the stage. I think it's kind of neat to just get the idea of what the stages look like within the context of the game, even though this just does kind of slow down the momentum. I am showing off a feature, hooray. I forget how much the armor reduces the damage you take by, but X is fully armored for the time being. Got it. It's like that Futurama gag. From afar, it looks like a wimp, but he's in fact a bloodthirsty shrimp. Crushed Crawfish is not a very hard boss. I just, by the nature of the strategy, he's the last one we fight. I'm trying to think of which of these guys I think is the hardest. I think Buster only Blast Hornet's probably the hardest because his pattern is unpredictable. No, it's not unpredictable. It's just erratic, really. Volt Catfish is kind of tough, too. Blaster only. And now, as it's called in Japan, Scissors Shrimper. You can't make this stuff up, folks. There it is. A wimp shrimp, oh boy. Do I like chocolate chip cookies? Yeah, I like them. I just shouldn't eat them. Ow. So this is Crushed Crawfish's stage. This is Shipyard. Going into the general industrial setting of this game. Like I said, I don't just say things. I speak with a purpose. Or do I? Maybe sometimes I can be a little ridiculous. Ow. I don't know if that was worth it. I thought it was something else. Bit like the maps in Super Metroid. I've heard just because of stuff like that, what was demonstrated with the helmet part. That's why some people have compared this game to a Metroidvania. There's a lot of similarities, but I do not consider this game to be a Metroidvania. I don't like that terminology. I think it's terribly, terribly overused. I'll check the chat in a moment. Ooh, looks like I missed the Hawk Ride armor early on the stage, according to my notes. Oh, well, whatever. We'll get it. We need everything to 100% in the game. Hence the title. Oh, yeah. Remember, if you guys want to help me out, if you haven't already, remember to thumbs up the stream. No lives left. No lives left. Let's see. Somebody made a Jackie Chan Adventures reference. That's pretty fun. That's a fun show. Let's see. Somebody was asking, can you bring people from Discord? You know, only bring people who you think might like it. Don't invite random strangers. Don't just throw off the links in random places, please. Please don't do that. That's spam, and it can, potentially like attract the wrong crowd, devalue what I do. Please don't do that. Okay. I would say only invite, somebody you know or trust, or somebody who you think might like it, Alright, so this is a cool part. See that engine? We get to blow it up. Keep in mind, we're going to be done with this soon. And that's the stage. Alright, let's see what you people have to say. Let me look at my phone here. You play D&D. I use D&D dice to play Yu-Gi-Oh! So somebody made a reference to marijuana. Hooray. Yeah, I didn't think you'd be able to do it, but you did it. Okay, so Chris Crawfish not only has bad AI, but I think he goes down pretty easy. His AI just has a very goofy script. Ow. Now that being said, he can do a lot of damage if you don't have Tri-Thunder, which is why normally I get it to fight him. Imagine if I didn't have that armor. Alright, so this is the last point where I can actually save the game. So, once I get that missing power-up, I'm going to save the password, and I want to see if we can continue this next week and complete the game. What do y'all think? You get Spinning Blade. And then Dr. Kane, who is Mega Man X's mentor of sorts, not his creator, that's Dr. Light, finds Dr. Doppler's secret lab, and that opens up the final stages. I can't promise anything at the moment. I would love to do it next week. I'd love to do it tomorrow, honestly. But that's not practical at the moment. I can't make any promises. Stay tuned. Tired of 69 jokes? Me too. Me too. It's just not a very fun position. For me. Good stream, everyone. Yeah, we'll be closing this out soon. Okay, but before we close this up, let's get that hawk piece. There's the lab. Of course, it was underneath that space there the whole time. If only I brought my shovel. Alright, let's get that thingy. We have to charge up something over here. Pretty close by, even. I think it's this one. Yep. Hawk Ride armor. Let's try out the toy. We went through all that trouble to get it. Now let's play with it. There's the Hawk Ride armor. It can do this. Ow. Alright, let's try. It just respawns, so, okay. This may not be the best place to try this out. Boom. They hit the city under. It's actually a lab. The levels in the game are the city of Doppler Town. And, I don't know, I just think this might be a good place to stop. Next time, hopefully, we'll complete the game. The end game section of this game, pretty tough. This game, I was practicing earlier, like I said, just because I think this is a legitimately difficult game. So we'll see how far we can get. I'll just keep that password there, save it for a little bit. And let me try to read any comments. Some people are saying bye. I hope they didn't drop out already. Let's see if I didn't miss anything. Alright. Alright. Yeah, I don't think I can keep it going much longer. So, yeah, thank you all for joining. We'll try to complete it next time. I'm not sure what else to say. You'll send out links another time. I'm just not on my normal setup, which is why it's a little bit different. But hopefully we sounded good. I think I had a good energy, and once we got the freaking frame rate fixed, I was really happy with everything. So thanks for joining us. We'll see you later. And what's on display here are your winning lottery numbers. Oh, wait. Before I go, remember that Mr. Top 10 List is having a stream on Sunday. I don't remember what time. I'll try my damnedest to be there. And, I think it's going to be Mario 3. So don't forget that. If you haven't seen his tree video, check it out because I'm involved. And that's the only reason to watch it. Why else would you want to watch it? Because you like Arbor Day? Alright, but I'll see y'all later.